All right, what's good, everybody, man? I got a massive update for y'all. All right, so this is via recruiting a top 2027 four-star prospect, one of the best in the nation. I don't care about the rankings, man. For me, he's top 3 in the nation in terms of defensive lineman. I think he's a top 40 recruit in the nation. Again, when you look at the rankings, you're not going to see that, but this kid is explosive. He's one of the best defensive linemen, as I mentioned before. Really exceptional hands, really good feet, good lower body strength and footwork. Really good hands as well. This kid is elite, y'all. And I got a chance to see him obviously last year. Going back to the spring and being able to go down into Northside Warner Robins in Middle Georgia, and I was thoroughly impressed. So there y'all go. There's the clip right there of just what he can do. Again, spring practice, I know Northside's not having the best season. Again, this is a team that's trying to turn it around. But I believe in Coach Boone and what he's able to do. That team will be much better next year. But nonetheless, man, he's blown up. He recently picked up an offer from Ohio State. And he just recently visited Alabama for a game day visit as well, man. So his recruiting is continuing to blow up. But these 5 schools are recruiting him the most. And those 5 schools are Georgia, Alabama, Nebraska, Texas A&M, and obviously Oklahoma. Now, all of these schools, when you think about defensive linemen, they all produce at a pretty high level. Think about Texas A&M and Shamar Stewart, right? You look at Nick Scourton, really good guys. You look at Alabama and what they've been able to produce the last few years. This year, LT Overton, we know what they do produce on the defensive line. Jahad Campbell was playing more so that edge. He's playing linebacker at the NFL level, but nonetheless, we know what he can do. Then you look at Georgia more recently here, Jordan Carter. You look at one of the best defensive linemen in the game, at Jalen Carter. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. You look at some of the best ones in, obviously, the NFL, to say the least, man. They've done it at a high level for a long time at Georgia. And then Oklahoma's starting to kind of get there, you know what I'm saying, in terms of producing defensive linemen. We'll see how it continues to look. One of the better defensive lines definitely in the nation this year. I know they're one of the top ones in sacks. Go back and look at their game against Auburn and several other teams. Oklahoma gets after the pass rusher, or gets after the quarterback. Then Nebraska's a team that's on the rise, right? Up and coming, really good quarterback in Dylan Raiola. And the team is starting to build, different things for their program. So not a bad school to be recruited by as well. But again, the update is these are the 5 schools he's hearing from the most. No, this is not a top 5, okay? But these are the schools that recruit him the most, talking to him practically every day and hollering at him the most. And again, all these are elite programs and ones that, if you're a defensive lineman, you want to be recruited by. So yeah, y'all, that's the latest there. Again, go to my full story on my Substack. But y'all boys, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. It's free. I will be, continue as I grow the audience, some more and more subscribers. I will have paid content, stuff like this, and recruiting intel. I will drop on there, man. But if y'all want to go support, man, go subscribe to my Substack, man. That would obviously mean a lot. But there you go, y'all. That is the latest on Elijah Patmon, man. 4 stars, hearing the most from these 5 schools. Expect more to push for him. Obviously, see which campuses he gets on as the year continues to progress and goes on, especially with these big games coming up, right? We are at week 7 of college football. There will be more and more big-time, obviously, updates, in terms of kids going to school and different things like that. So watch out for that moving forward, man. But massive news for Elijah Patmon. Really great kid, great program, and obviously phenomenal coaching staff there as well, man. So look out for Patmon as it continues to move forward.